Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dudes Without a Clue podcast. I'm your host Adri, joined by my fellow co-hosts Rushil and Pratosh.
Good morning.
Hey guys,
So guys, how's everything been so far?
it's as usual. I don't think much changed in the past 1 week or 2 weeks since we recorded.
Yeah, I think it's getting better out there, maybe. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. I mean, I think we just hit 20,000 cases or something, right?
27,000.
Yeah, 27,000.
Yeah, we'll get over it. We have like how many?
Yeah.
27,000 people, a bunch we can approve. So,
Oh yeah. First of all, we just wanted to thank all of you whoever listened to our first episode. The response been good, and we'd like to thank you for taking out some time and listening to our podcast. We really appreciate that. And if you're listening to this too, thank you so much. And I hope you tune in for the rest of the episode. So Pratosh, what are the shows you've been watching these days? Netflix. My God.
Also we have our friend, close friend, or good friend of the podcast.
We completely ignored the guest, bro.
We
Oh,
forgot
shit,
the
okay.
guest. We also have good friend of the podcast, Advaith Venugopal here.
Hi guys, how's it going?
What an introduction.
Awful.
Ah,
I think.
Just give me 5 minutes. I'll go kill myself.
right. So while Rushil
Okay,
goes,
Okay, that's nice.
while Rushil goes,
So while
Advaith.
Rushil goes and makes a snuff film. What's up, Advaith?
Nothing much guys. The weather in London is fucked up. My life is screwed in quote unquote lockdown. Yeah, it's going pretty bad.
So for those of you who don't know, Advaith used to live in Bangalore and then he decided to cut to London. Yeah,
Why? Don't
Because
ask.
I was flunking through 12th grade.
he wanted second chance.
I decided I have a second chance, might as well take it. Pack my bags, cut here, realized it wasn't all that I thought it would be.
Oh wait, Advaith,
Now
you
I
went to
just-
London and you
now
had
I
to
just-
do high school again?
He's doing.
No, basically, no, I'll explain it to you. Okay, Rushil, it's very.
Jesus,
the British
okay.
people take a long way around things. Okay, so in India we have first grade to 12th grade.
Right.
Makes sense. Here they don't have grade systems. They have year 1, year 2, and they have it the range from year 1 to year 13. So you have to complete 13 years of education. So by the time you get into university, you're 19, not 18. So technically, I joined 12th grade, but then I have another year to do after this.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh yeah, what are you planning to do though after year 13?
What a year 12.
I have
Year 13,
I'm
they
in
have
year
13
12
years
right
of
now.
education.
So I took 3 subjects this year. Okay, I took maths, economics, and English.
Common
I just- you
student.
just have to do 3.
One of those, maybe.
I'm good at 2 of those. My English, when I landed here, I realized I do not know English. I'm from Bangalore, and the English they speak here is very different.
Yeah.
Wait, Adri, what did you just drink there?
Water. He thinks water.
For those of you
for,
listening,
for those who don't know,
Adri just started chugging
Adri
water
just
from a
sipped,
wine bottle.
chugging water from a wine bottle.
Hey man, it's cheaper to reuse than buy Tupperware. Also, Mom will kill me.
Wait, Advaith, so interesting things about you. You went there and you started working out, and your Instagram stories are filled with hairy pictures of yourselves and
Hairy?
very minute progress.
Hairy
What's
pictures
happening?
of yourselves.
I'll tell you, I started working out. Okay, I got slightly more bulky. But the thing with the hair, the body hair issue is that it's really cold here, so I can't really shed it off without it,
Advaith's an actual polar bear.
benefiting me. Bro, I'm naturally how do I explain this? I am Anil Kapoor.
So what do you like? Try to
Very
trim
poor
your
choice
chest
of
hair
words.
and it just breaks the trimmer like in a fucking cartoon or something.
Bro, I went to a barber, so he looks at my hair. So he's like, sorry bro, I forgot my weed whacker at home, could you come back tomorrow? And I didn't know he was being serious. He genuinely did not have the tools to cut my hair, so he told me to come in the next day, where he pulled out some tools from the shed. I'm like, okay bro, why did you have to tell me that? I didn't get it.
So, and also Advaith, you seem to have like a lot of free time now, and you started this poem thing on your account.
It's quite bad.
Yeah, and I know Adri. You tell me this all the time. I
Sorry,
get
I'm
it.
a very critical person. I'm very sorry.
See, I
But
appreciate
it's
that.
honest.
Okay, so
Like,
then-
if it's good, I'll say nothing. I'll just leave a like really
Hey, I mean, good
initially-
job on the picture editing though. It's quite aesthetic.
I've
and
been
pleasing.
doing that all my life, but then this poetry thing, I just started off
Yeah.
like fresh because I was really bored. It went from poetry to me portraying other people's poetry to me just saying I can't do poetry. Let me just write stuff. So then I'm like trying to figure out what I'm good at.
Right.
And like very recently
Advaith.
on my recent post about Paradise, you guys know Lekha ma'am?
Yeah.
She liked the post.
Oh,
She just liked the post and left it. Like after 4 days after I posted it. I'm like,
Lekha
okay,
ma'am
alright.
is our English teacher, by the way.
yeah.
Advaith, don't.
That's
Yeah.
That's such a bad road to take. I just wanted to figure out what I'm good at. Like, how is that gonna have a happy ending, bro?
See, bro, I have a lot of free time, right?
went
So then
from
to make
science-
sense of my time, I'm doing nonsensical shit.
So you went from science student in CBSE to commerce student abroad to starving artist.
Yeah, see, my life came full circle.
Advaith,
didn't it?
one writing page will come from you means I'll be so pissed off.
I
I'm
no
not
no
making-
we're
See-
gonna bring pull there, okay? You
Advaith-
do not start a
Advaith
I
writing
will
page.
not
can
start a
write.
writing page. Don't worry.
Oh no, don't.
Advaith
Yeah.
can write.
Don't worry. If I make a writing page,
We do not.
If people know,
if
they
I
know. We
make
don't
a
have to
writing-
really address it.
Yeah, we
see,
don't.
if I make a writing page, I will very clearly state Advaith can't write and he knows it in the username. Just to fire shots at those people.
But don't.
You know, if you know,
But
you know.
So
Don't.
just to
No, I
fire
won't.
shots
I'm
at
not going
bad
to do it.
writers, you're going to become a bad writer. I don't see the point.
See, I'm writing for time pass at this point,
That's
guys.
fair
It's
enough.
not like
It's
serious.
more productive
Yeah.
than whatever the fuck I'm doing. I sprained my arm and burst my ear.
Because like, see, do you guys do
Yeah,
this where you just sit down, you're not working and you're listening to like lo-fi music or like retro
Correct,
instrumental
yeah.
type of beats. So when you do that, you just feel like doing something. Like suddenly productivity, like a feeling to like be productive comes, and then you're like, okay, let me do this, let me do that, and I just do shit. So that's the result of what happened.
I fall asleep.
And I fall asleep in the night, but then if I'm doing it during the day while studying or doing work, I don't fall asleep.
How do you guys fall asleep? Please teach me your ways. I'm like up to like 3:50. I try everything. I just can't sleep. Maybe it's the Ritalin, but that could. But otherwise, it just.
I mean, being the 12th graders we are, already our life, sleep cycle is already really messed up. And then after the lockdown,
Yeah, our life cycle too.
Yeah, our life cycle
Life
too.
cycle too.
After this lockdown, I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us are sleeping at 3:30 in the morning or 4 in the
Ungodly
morning.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about Advaith's poems here for a second.
Yeah, sure.
Just
go
the
ahead.
first line. You sat on my lap while we watched the napalm skies bruise. Can we address all the issues here?
Okay, first of all, napalm. It doesn't set fire to the sky, man.
Napalm is an incendiary mixture
No,
of a
see-
gelling agent and a volatile petrochemical, according to Google.
Okay, we get it,
I googled it before I wrote it down. Like, listen. Okay.
Like, so is this
Don't worry.
Vietnamese?
I will explain it to you. So it's an incendiary use. So like when it blows up, what color is it?
Uh-huh.
Orange, right? So I was trying to say orange sky to
So you
purple
can tell
sky.
no.
Like bruised. By bruised, I mean purple
Uh-huh.
sky. No, bro, it's all up to reader's imagination, bro. Like, screw you guys. Do some work, no.
No,
Wait,
we
wait.
don't have any actual talent,
This-
so we are gonna make fun of
This doesn't
whatever
end.
random
This doesn't
guy.
end. You held on to my arms and squeezed my hands, and I felt myself go blue. It's so.
Fucking
Okay,
Hulk.
just call me a simp, bro. Just call me a
No,
simp.
it's
Get it
so
over with.
Speaking
No,
of
listen, the
Simps-
line after that, it felt like we were in a trance, and in that moment I felt something new. See, that's
That-
fine, but that's after the line. You held on to my arms and you squeezed my hands, and I felt myself go blue.
Bro.
Bro, did Hulk Hogan?
So
squeeze
every-
his
guys-
arms or
everything
something?
after
Do you guys
that
want to
does-
know the wait? One sec. All of you guys listen. Do you want to know the backstory to this
Yes.
poem?
Not
Sure,
really.
Tell
go
the
ahead.
viewers.
Like if
It is.
so, it's already related to all the topics I was going to talk about, right? So then one night I'm on my bed. It's 2 a.m. Okay. So I'm scrolling through YouTube and I find that binaural beats, alpha beats, those kind of shit. I'm like, okay. I'm anyways half sleepy. Like I'm in zombie mode. Let me listen to this and try and go to sleep. So I listened to this and I put my phone face down on my bed, earphones plugged in, okay? So I'm lying down on on my stomach on my bed, and then slowly I feel myself drifting off and like going to sleep. But then I felt like I saw this, whatever was written in my poem is basically a vision that I saw. Like let's call it a dream, hallucination, whatever. Lucid dream, let's just say. It was, okay.
No,
So
but-
this is exactly what I saw in the dream, okay. And then I thought, okay, like 20 minutes over, I woke up. Turns out I've been in that dream for 2 hours. It felt like 20 minutes, and I woke up after it, and I wrote about it immediately after, and I slept off. So,
I
like,
want to
what
get
you-
back
Hold
to
on,
it
hold
after
on,
you
hold on,
finish.
hold on. You held on to my arms and squeezed my hands, and I felt myself go blue. So it's established that said person sitting on your lap is squeezing your arms.
Yep.
2 nights later, sometimes the little things matter the most, and when I squeezed back, you did too. What?
Yeah, guys, what?
No.
Guys, told you, it's a
Squeeze.
lucid dream. I was in control of the whole. I'll test.
Yeah, that's where I wanna
See,
come.
even-
That's where I wanna come. See, what exactly do you think lucid dreaming is? Okay, very wrong. It's very wrong timing. I get it.
That's
yeah.
what I wanna
No,
come.
but
Okay,
listen.
see,
but
Rushil,
listen.
okay, I'll make
listen
it
me.
clear.
Let me make it
very
clear. I'm
Listen,
not the one
listen.
holding his hands. Okay. See, what do you
Yeah,
think
yeah, you're
lucid
not.
dreaming
Don't
is,
worry.
Advaith?
So I'll tell you what exactly from my perspective it is. A lucid dream is like a dream during which like the dreamer, like i.e. me, is aware that they are dreaming, and the dreamer like has control over the dream's characters, narrative, environment. However, it's not necessary for a dream to be described as lucid, like these characteristics. So lucid dream is a very like vague concept. Like it's not a lot of thought has gone into what it is, but like people consider it for what it is. Like I can't explain it.
Okay.
Like you all have had weird ass dreams where you've controlled
Well,
everything. in the
lucid dream is just where
but
you
a lot
have
of shit is
control,
happening. No,
or
not
you're just aware of what's
Yeah,
going
when you
on.
control the dream, right?
No. I have a question.
Bro.
Advaith, like lucid dream is when you have control over the dream, and you know when you're in a dream-like state, it's almost like you can feel what's happening, right?
Yeah, you can
with
feel what's
control
happening. What
over
I'm
your
telling you is
dream,
you
where
can.
you can do literally anything. Why did you do this one?
Why did you squeeze somebody's hand?
No, listen to me, guys. Some parts of the dream are in your control. Or like let's for this dream specifically, some parts were in my control. Some parts weren't. Like the environment changing around me, the whole vibe of like everything surrounding me wasn't controlled by me. But what I was doing with said person
Who is
in the
it?
dream
Mm-hmm.
was controlled by me.
Who was
Okay,
it?
so like it's not.
Pratosh, we don't want someone to get
See,
doxed now.
I can't explain. I can't spill who the person was because
And
like.
don't-
Just
Oh
squeezing
wait, so
them.
there is a
Leave it
person.
out.
It isn't just a blank face now. There is a.
No, it's a person.
What were you
Oh.
expecting?
It is
Like
a
the
person.
NPC
That I know.
meme? Like it was just.
And I've told the
Slenderman.
person about this dream.
And what was the said person's reaction?
All the squeezing.
Said person was said person was surprised after I told the said person that they were in my dream. They're like, oh, okay, how cute, all that. They
So we've
basically
established
were
that it's a
very,
female.
Oh, cute, romantic about it. Yeah, it is a female. Like, what did you guys think? I'm squeezing Mukun's hand in my like when he's sitting on my lap. He's like,
Did you see
I mean, if you're
Mukun's
lucid
comment though? He
dreaming,
goes,
why would you put
dude,
big
wow,
Mukund?"
that is deep.
You could grab like the
yeah,
raw.
and didn't you comment a heart? Yeah, no. There's no comment on this one. There's a comment on the next one. That is written by my friend. One more. He told me I can't say it. Like he wrote it.
The
so like,
Mukund-
okay, fine. Because controversy.
I roasted him, I think. I said something like your sentences are too long or some shit like that.
Mukund said, dude, wow, that is deep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is not deep, bro. Why are we talking about this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, since you were talking about being a simp earlier. Speaking of simps, Pratosh.
Ah, yes.
Good
Beautiful,
one,
Adri.
good
Proud of you.
Not
I
that-
knew.
Weren't you assault? Didn't some people show up and try to white knight someone and
Bro,
then threaten
I'll-
to kill you?
I don't think they showed up.
They
Go ahead.
They
Go ahead,
never
Pratosh.
show up, of course. They'll only like threaten people.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. If
Bro,
I'm in their mentality,
those three-
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't really know what happened between Pratosh and said queen or whatever they were white knighting. But here's the thing. If I'm ever going to be in that state of mind that I'm going to threaten someone with violence, first of all, I'd assume that I look like the goddamn Rock or something like that, right? Not someone skinnier than me, which is hard to do, which is very hard to do.
Right.
So it's,
Wait, Pratosh, could you just brief it up?
yeah, please.
No, wait,
Just say
Pratosh,
what was the
listen,
situation
the
was.
listeners might
These
not
three
know.
guys live in.
So Pratosh,
These
let
three
me go.
guys live in like Indranagar, SG Palya, and like places far away from where Pratosh lives. So by the time they reach him to like actually beat him up, they wouldn't have money to like go back. They wouldn't.
Bro,
know the
it's-
fuck they
Just
are.
send-
Wait, hold
just
on.
send
Just
home
swore.
to a cop
Nobody
car.
knows there's 3 people yet. Let me tell them to start, right?
Don't tell
yeah.
the names though. That's
No.
Yeah, don't mention the names. Don't mention.
Don't
the
I'm
names.
not mentioning anyone's name. So I was
Yes.
playing League. It's like gonna be 12, and 12 o'clock the time I stopped playing League for my own mental health because that game's. And around like 11:45, my phone started. I checked my phone and I see that there's the request about the messages thing, right?
Right.
So I opened it and it's this dude whose name I recognize, but I don't know who it is. Like I know I've seen this guy in like the to follow section, but I don't know who he is. So I figured like, okay, let's just see what he had to say. And the first message is, listen up, you piece of shit. So I was like, okay, okay, whomst is this? So I sent back like, I'm not gonna, recite the entire text conversation, but I checked who it was. Oh, I've been blocked by him. I just found out. Okay.
Can we address them as the
Three musketeers only.
No. Yeah, they were the Three Musketeers, but whereas that's a great novel, they're three pieces of shit. I don't know them personally. I've never spoken to them, but they're three big pieces of shit. They're shit stains on the face of humanity.
Hold up,
No,
hold
it's
up.
even the level of insults they were, making up.
Hold on. So we'll give I'm not gonna read out the things they
switched to
said.
another language halfway.
I mean, it's fair enough, anyways. But still, so
Censor it slightly if it's too bad.
yeah. So I saw that this person had a few mutuals with me, and I saw like 5 people, and I was trying to figure out if I had any beef with any of these 5 people, and I didn't really fight with any of them, so I couldn't think of like it didn't make any sense, right? I didn't do anything for these guys to approach this first guy to approach me. So I just asked like, who is it, what happened? Then I see one of the people who was a mutual was a person I spoke to but haven't spoken to in a while prior to these Simps pulling up. But we didn't fight, so I was confused. And this guy just went on and on about how bad of a human being I was without telling me what's going on. When the second...
That's the thing I hate, man. Whenever people just slide into your DMs to like complain and try to assault you or say blame you of something,
Yeah.
they never let you know what you've done. You know how much horrible shit I say on a daily basis? Any of that is reprehensible.
Yeah, it kept going. I was like, I genuinely wanted to like solve whatever it is this guy had an issue with, but he's not telling me. He's just going on. He legit texted this. I'm not here to tell you what happened. I mean, what more? And then
Okay then.
then after that he gives me some insight. He's like, I just texted you because you messed around with my friend. So I'm like, so it's one of these 5 people who are mutuals, right?
Yeah, so that just sounds like one of those shonen anime characters.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to tell you what happened. I'm here to protect my friends. Like cringy.
Sounds like
It sounds like they're going to defend the lady's honor or something. Like fuck. Like damn. What the fuck is this?
so.
Please.
Is the
He's not gonna
No,
fuck
the
you,
even funnier part is the reason behind all.
Oh wait, yeah.
yeah. It is with that.
So
Microaggression.
So this person came, and then midway through threatening me, his friend came and he tried to pull the entire "I'm a better he was the good cop, right, in this situation.
Correct.
And so he came with his good cop intentions, right? He came here, laude ke baal, you're pulling scene with sure. So good cop came, and this guy also didn't say anything about what's going on. The only information I got from him was who it was. And as soon as I found out who it was, I went to the person's text conversation and I started scrolling. I'm like, did I fight? No, nothing. It was just me being scene zoned, or me being like zoned, or me doing the same.
And Pratosh was being so nice to them. He was like unnecessarily
He's
nice.
like,
And they're just
listen,
like,
you
"Bro,
don't
I'll
have to
beat you up.
travel that
Bro, I'm
far.
gonna-"
Please don't travel that far. You're gonna lose cash.
No, thing is, you can just
They
give
were gonna
Pratosh
get the
like
ass
random
kicked is
reasons,
what
and
was going to
Pratosh will
happen.
beat himself up.
Yeah.
Pratosh is just like, you don't have to come, I'll hit myself, please.
I'll beat myself.
Guys, I hate myself anyways. Why you coming all the way over here to beat me up? I do this on a like day-to-day basis. Like, I sit in the bathroom.
This guy started telling me like, you better hope quarantine lasts forever. Just pray, bro. Trust me. Then I was like, bro, you really wanna come here? It costs so much. Like, why? So after he came was the third musketeer. Was actually slightly better. Big emphasis on slightly. He came with a bastard.
Classics, very sweet.
Again,
Yeah.
TLDR for this entire thing was, let's just say something that was solved between me and said person pissed these people off 2 to 3 weeks after it happened. They were,
Wait, shit, this was 3 weeks?
at least they're getting pissed off for something that the person wasn't pissed off for. Like, why? Who called? No one called you. And
They sensed it. The woman was in danger.
and it's pathetic. I mean, see, if your friend is going through something or somebody's bothering them and you want to talk to somebody else regarding it, sure, go ahead. But you make yourself look like such a big joke in this endeavor to try and protect her. I don't know what you're protecting her from.
TikTok.
Yeah. we won't go into what the fight was, right? And
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
the whole concept of being a simp, it's so evident here because they've completely forgotten why they came to me. I can guarantee they don't know why they're angry with me. Like, they've come there to be angry and simp, but when you ask them why, they don't know, because that's how much they've drowned in white night juice.
See, they think that portraying toxic masculinity will help them like receive or like get pussy from like somewhere.
Okay, censor
they've done
one of
it.
those. You need to censor 2 words, and that's just toxic masculinity. That's not it. You've been to England for half a year, and suddenly we need to talk about the socio-economic formation of gender norms and how they affect toxic. Shut the fuck up. You can't act like a tough guy.
I learned
if you live with your
these 2
parents.
new words. Let me please use them.
Yeah. Think you knew
Bro, I
them.
went to London, bro. All these people are using toxic masculinity and all. Let me use, bro, please.
Oh, bro. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the virus. Okay, like my experiences with like. Okay, so
Yeah. Tell me how it's in London actually. Aren't it like?
So
drones
I'll
now?
tell you what happened.
Yeah, I mean, what's the
Actually-
situation over there? Like, is it like how's the
Yes,
lockdown?
I'll tell
stuff
you,
there?
it's bro, it's hilarious, bro. This lockdown, I'll tell you how it started and how it is right now. So it started off with the whole world panicking about this corona thing. Yeah, so I'm like, so the whole world is freaking about the virus, and then there's people here who are like ignorant about it. They're like, it won't happen to us. It affects only old people. We're gonna be fine. Trust me. So then that was in the beginning. So then all these I was still going to college on a daily basis. Guys, my commute to college is an hour and a half one way.
Wow, okay.
So I'm in the train, or like I'm in the tube every day for an hour, like 3 hours. So so then like after 2-3 weeks it's slightly getting more serious. People are wearing masks, but then there's no social distancing happening. Okay. In the morning it's really cold, guys. Like at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock when I travel, it's like 6 degrees, 7 degrees outside. So I tend to cough a lot. So during this 2-3 weeks into this corona thing, I get into the tube. It is London peak, like Russia.
Okay.
I cough 5 times violently in the middle of like one bogie, and I shit you not, people moved away from me and got out of the train. The bogie went from full to like empty. Like there was like 5 people sitting by the end of it. Yeah, now I know if I want to like have personal space during rush hour, all I need to do is like cough. That's what it was. And then 2-3 weeks after that, I get a mail from college saying, guys, the college is shut down. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I don't have to go. So I've been sitting at home for longer than you guys have, and I've lost my like sanity. Like I lost it way before you guys
Advaith is
did.
talking about Russia
And
like
now,
it's an
after
issue we
a
have
month-
right now.
Wait,
What Russia?
and now like after 1 month of college shutting down,
Talking
they've
about
sent
Russia,
us
like we're not in the most populated place on earth.
guys. But like, tell me, do you guys use what is
Metro
how do I put
bus,
it?
yes, quite a lot actually. And some big sweaty guy who come and fucking. It can't ever be thin people who you have to like share the seat with on bus. It's always some big bodybuilder.
And so amidst this whole corona thing, they said your exams for this year are cancelled. They just sent out a mail saying your exams are cancelled, you're getting free grades. I'm like, peace. Then they're like, your grades are based on the mock exams you took 2 weeks back. I'm like, shit. I'm freaking out because like I flunked those exams. Like for me it was maths A, economics D, English
Bro,
literature
commerce
absent.
student and he messed up commerce, bro.
You have 3
Hey,
subjects.
I mean, in his defense, it was a mock test. Who gave a
it was
mock
a
test
mock test.
To be
seriously?
fair, I was pretty pissed off about the maths pre-board practical being taken as this main one because I thought I flunked or something. I did pretty good, okay in the end, but I can
Yeah, so
understand why
then
that
they're
would be
like-
really annoying.
Yeah, so then they just took my mock. They're like, oh, we'll submit your mocks to the, board, and then they'll decide your grades. Like, I'm like, no, let's not do this. I will do assessments all over again. So after I sent that mail saying, I want you to reassess me, it took them a month to respond, saying that now in a span of 2 weeks, you have 8 exams and 5 assessments due. Thank you. This is clearly better than the situation you that was there before. I'm definitely going to ace this and I'm going to get good grades. It's very obvious, right, guys? They just jam-packed everything into 2 weeks.
How much work is
So
it?
that's the situation.
Wait, is this the mail you got recently? This is the mail you're talking about?
I got this mail day before yesterday. Yeah, I was talking about. So I take English literature, and here in English there is no right answer. Express your opinion. Comment closely. Tell us, that kind of shit. Like, I'm not used to there being more than one right answer for shit in English, that too. So then I'm like, okay, I have to formulate my own opinion. Like,
I mean, you come from an ICSE background, right? So you should be used to all that.
He spent 2 years in CBSE after that.
But then
yeah,
my brain went dead towards English. Okay. So
after
then,
doing Ranga's marriage as a chapter, your English knowledge goes down the drain.
Yes, beautiful chapter.
Bro, so I had to write 2 papers, okay? So, and both of these papers I 100% plagiarized from the internet, from different sources. Put it into a plagiarism checker. It told me that both your papers are 100% plagiarized. So what I did was I changed active voice to passive voice, changed the the tense, changed the subject-verb agreement, changed everything, and somehow made it 100% original. And I submitted that. So if CBSE and ICSE have taught me anything, it is how to do jugaad. Okay.
Bro, you know how bad CBSE English is? I forgot what subject verb agreement is. I don't know what it is.
Don't worry, I have a book.
I was just doing.
I had to buy a
some
book
of that
separately.
for entrances, and it's just I've forgotten English. It's not happening. My spelling's gone to shit.
Because CBSE English isn't English. It's read the story, answer this question, done.
Yeah.
I was so used to that.
A lot of the
Now they're analyze the literary devices used by the author to portray the state of children in this poem. I don't know what half of these words mean. I don't know what half of these words mean. I don't know what a literary device is. Guys, you know what literary devices are? We're taught 5 or 6, but there's a lot of them.
CBSE taught me one.
CBSE is alliteration, sir. Move on.
Metaphor,
alliteration, move on.
Metaphor.
What I knew before this was alliteration, metaphor, and now I am introduced to new ones. Guys, do you know what iambic pentameter is?
I do.
It's what Shakespeare uses in his writing.
But do you guys know what it is? So it's where in a sentence or a line, if there are 5 words and there is alternate stressing of the syllables in those 5 words when you're speaking it out loud, it's called iambic pentameter.
I lost you as soon as you started.
Iambic pentameter.
So
Okay, so it's basically
I'll explain
more
it to you.
useful for when you're performing a play, because a lot of English literature is derived from performances.
I forget Adri is a theatre guy. He knows this.
Yeah, he is a theatre guy.
Oh, it's a theatre
Iambic
thing,
pentameter
yeah.
is something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess that put that into your literature for some reason. I mean, you need to know it, but you need to know it. Its name is far more complicated than what it actually is. It's just basically alternating emphasis on words instead of just belting out the entire sentence at once. But it's...
I wanna bring up something. Pratosh, you remember when we put up, asking what do you want to talk about in our next podcast?
I got science and religion.
And I sent you... Yeah, I got Fermi's paradox, but I think we'll do that in the next one. The thing I wanted to talk about is, I sent you a screenshot that day of all these public accounts, public model accounts, right? So basically when I put up that poll, since my account was public, I got messages from 5 to 6 models / influencers saying, hey, we should follow each other. Hey, your content is really great.
Yeah, it's
which is clearly bots, right? And also
it is clearly bots, guys.
Yeah, no woman can ever show interest in me. It's a bot.
Yeah. And also what the same thing happened with Ishan. That's what Pratosh did, right, with Jake Paul.
Oh yeah,
right? Which blew up on Reddit and it ended up being on the KSI's video. And so, what is your take on bots and influencers? I mean, like, do they really is this really
useful.
necessary?
It's useful, but
it's
absolutely
listen to this,
necessary.
right? So Mukund had a bot in Mukund's one of our friends, by the way, and he was releasing covers.
Yeah, he was sitting on my lap, guys. I wrote the poem about him.
So
okay?
in the comment section of a bot account, fantastic cover. You have a beautiful voice. Have you released any original music we could go check out as well? Mukund's so innocently, thank you. I haven't released an original music.
So sweet, man.
Do I tell him? Do I not tell him?
I mean, if
Don't
he's
he might
listening to this,
Preserve his
no.
innocence, man.
Oh yeah, and
Thing
also
is-
have you ever been added to that group by one of those bots where it's just a bunch of random people?
And then there's one link to like.
Oh yeah,
that
and
is
also there is a post. There is a post where
Yeah,
you tagged onto it.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
posts didn't happen very often.
That is
but
old. So I'll tell you.
No, that still happens.
The issue is quite a lot of Instagram's user base is bots.
majority, I'd have to say.
Like a huge
Right.
bot.
Yeah.
So Instagram, as much as they
Like,
want to
I'll
get
tell-
rid of bots, they just won't.
Yeah, because you can't throw up those numbers in your.
No. I'll tell you what the
meetings
thing is.
anymore then, right?
You get.
If half your user
Yeah.
base disappears overnight.
Exactly.
I mean, I understand why influencers have bots because they will get brand deals directly
Numbers,
proportional to
yeah.
the
Their interaction and all that.
Yeah, their interaction in the comment section and
Yeah.
everything.
It's necessary for people, but it's annoying for the rest of us.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
even influencers
Yes,
half
Advaith,
the
go
time.
ahead.
It's just some random X-rated link. They'll invite you to a group and say be like something.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna repeat what type of stuff they say because I don't think that's appropriate for the podcast.
Yeah, so the thing is, Instagram keeps changing their algorithm to deal with these people, like to deal with bots and influencers who basically cheat to get followers or to increase their reach, whatever. It used to be really easy. You could just tag people on your photo, people would come see it. Immediately, your reach would show on your analytic page. Your reach has substantially increased. Then Instagram kept trying to screw these people over and change the algorithm over and over again to the point where now if you use those apps to get likes on your photos, Instagram knows immediately. So then Instagram's changing the algorithm, and these influencer guys who use bots and stuff, they're also constantly evolving. So then you get it right. It's a constant cat and mouse chase, but then everybody keeps evolving. So then there's no
Yeah,
point.
botters will just figure out ways to get around the
I don't
algorithm
know.
each time.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and also YouTube changed their metric system of views. They changed everything to lakhs now.
Hey,
lakhs and
I
crores
can't.
instead
I
of
don't know
millions.
what's a million. I struggle. It's like 4.7. Like
Say a
Okay,
million
a
is
million
10 lakhs,
is
but when you're
10
seeing,
lakhs.
but it's very confusing. I don't know what I'm
Wait,
looking at
so
at
how
this
many
point.
subscribers does PewDiePie have? That's 100 million. PewDiePie has 10.4 crores
So
subscribers.
100.
100 million is 10 crores.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, 10.4
Yeah, bro.
crores. See, it makes it seem very less now.
10
Do you know
crores?
how much
100
Yeah,
million
it's really
sounds
less.
big. 100 million sounds
crore
big.
is huge, man.
Bro, we live in.
Yeah, I mean, crore
we
is
live in
huge.
Bangalore, surrounded by rich kids, so we've heard the term being thrown around so much it doesn't have the same impact.
Yeah,
a million
exactly.
does.
God, that's another rant I want to go on, which is IT kids. I'm not going to.
Next episode.
Next time.
Yeah, I did something very recently though. I completely switched to DuckDuckGo instead of Google because of their privacy issues. I
care?
mean,
Oh, same.
Yeah.
I switch.
I mean, no, I really didn't care before, but now she's doing a little digging on what this issue is. So basically, in Google, when you basically you search for say a bat or shoes, right? The other person with similar interests will get the same searches as what you get. So basically, they're getting they're getting mixed.
Yeah.
But DuckDuckGo gives each person the same results. Same results by default. It doesn't filter out by what is what is the most searched or what it is. It'll give you the search result which is most related to what you're searching.
I use DuckDuckGo a
So-
lot for when I'm searching up things in political issues or just news stories. Because Google
Yeah.
definitely does have a certain agenda.
I mean, I personally don't have too much of an issue with it because I've kind of default started using incognito mode. I can Google search anything, but it'll always be in incognito, so I don't actually have those issues.
Incognito still, I mean, your service provider has your data.
Yeah, your ISP
ISP,
still will
they can take-
will have all your
See, the
data.
way
Yeah.
I see using Google is that they're of more use to me than I am of them. My data's useless. I don't care.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do with what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
I
Yeah,
still have
same.
a-
I mean,
I
they-
still have a
they
VPN
use
though,
it.
so I'm not letting that.
No, 100%.
service
Google gets money out
Yeah.
of every search
Yeah.
we do because they're just gonna sell the information afterward.
Yeah.
The company they sell it to can't do anything with the information because I'm not interested in their garbage product.
Yeah, guys, anyone else have a problem with target ads?
That only.
Like, no. Listen. The thing is, my phone will be somewhere in my room on my table. I'll be talking about stuff with my family. Like, let's say we're discussing buying like a new sofa, and without me ever having searched it on like a search engine on my phone, I get ads immediately for it on my phone on Amazon, like or eBay. I immediately.
Yeah, I
Isn't
have.
that kinda
I have.
scary?
I know it was scary, but for me, it never happened. You know, it's always ads always show up related to what my searches are. That's why that's one of the main reasons why I shifted to DuckDuckGo. Like I was playing Scribble.io when I was using Google, and the ads show up in Scribble.io, right? And then I was
Yeah.
searching for particular sneakers, and that exact sneaker came into the Scribble.io ad page, and it said Amazon.in. I'm like, okay, wait, this is actually serious. I need to
Why
search.
does it bother you?
No,
though?
the problem I see is like I'm fine with like me searching something or me searching for something on a search engine multiple times and I get like targeted ads. That's fine because I know there's a setting inside your Google app that lets you switch that on or off. But then I'm not comfortable with me talking to my parents in my house and getting product recommendations based on something that my microphone picked up. Like isn't that
No, do you have a
like,
voice
invasion
assistant
of
at home?
privacy?
Do you have a voice assistant like Alexa
No,
or Google?
I don't have a voice assistant. I just have my phone.
Then you've probably.
I have
searched
Alexa on my phone,
something
that's
similar.
about it. But then that's not turned on all the time. That's only turned on when I use.
I mean, you can bring out
that's
two
about it.
possibilities out of this. It might be just plain coincidence, or there is something fishy out of it.
It's happened multiple times.
I don't-
That's why I switched from Google Chrome to this browser called Cake, which
Acha.
is completely personalized to you and it doesn't sell your information
Bro,
basically.
I use Opera gaming
And you were
browser.
saying
bro.
something, Adri.
We forgot.
Pratosh, remember the good old days when we used to use Mozilla
I still have
Firefox because we
Firefox.
thought we were edgy.
I don't use it, but it's.
Is the company doing that?
I mean, I still, yeah, I mean, I still use Mozilla Firefox sometimes.
Upgraded. It's now
Yeah,
Microsoft.
yeah.
It's called Edge, guys.
Like, damn, he's become cool
Edge. No, but I gotta be honest with you. I tried it out. It's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
It's actually
decent.
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just like the stigma around that whole
Yeah, it's
Internet
that
Explorer
it's
Edge
Internet
that makes people not
Explorer.
use it.
They still have the first issue though. Like if you open Edge, the first page, that start page, it's
It's
basically
Microsoft
Bing.
ads,
It's
yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's an option to
oldest
hide
running-
it. There's an option to hide it, but they'll still show a pop-up saying, "Do you want to see ads? Do you want to see our ads? Please see our ads."
The oldest joke in the book is the only reason I use Internet Explorer is to download Google Chrome, and that's still a good joke because it's all
Bro,
you use
I-
Edge for.
works
doesn't
just
Chrome
fine.
come with?
I mean, Bing doesn't
Computers?
filter your search
No,
results.
it
If you
doesn't
just
come.
Search through like weird stuff or funny things in history, which I think I've been doing a lot recently, just reading up on like mad lads throughout history, and Google just doesn't throw them up very well. It's the
I mean,
as in they try and they'll push you. If it's a Wikipedia article about this one guy who like drove a tank around in San Diego, they push it to like page 2 or something because Google doesn't want that. I don't know if that's AdSense or something. They don't check relevance, right?
Yeah. And what's this deal about people being able to edit stuff on
Yeah.
Wikipedia? Because I never understood that.
people edit it all the time, and then most of the time it's like
Yeah.
it's kind of checked as soon as an edit happens. So your edit doesn't last forever.
No, Pratosh,
Somebody has to
No.
Yeah.
and then it might get on.
The thing is, Pratosh, in 2017, 2018, I remember we had like history, ICC 10th grade history board project. So I was looking up something about the like Chinese empire, and I remember changing the word Chinese on this page to Egyptian just for the fuck of it. And I go back to the page like a year back, and it's still there. They just recently changed it like 2 months back.
I mean, I feel bad for them. Look,
So then
do you know
that's the
how many
problem.
articles? See, it's legit. It's written here. Welcome to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia that anyone can edit.
Yeah, that's true.
6,066,648
access,
articles in
but
English.
then-
No matter how much information you have to gather, it's impossible for a single corporation
Yeah.
to do what you need to make it open source. And just assume people are generally nicer than not, which is kind of a stupid assumption on the internet, but you have to do that. And Wikipedia is really useful. I was reading up on this thing, I think it happened in the 90s, where this one, because I was just kind of looking at Twitter and there were a bunch of people fighting with the Derbyshire County Police because people are now being seen by drones and now they're taking pictures of these people and then they're like, yeah, we're going to post them on Twitter now. They're not, like, they're just walking their dog in the park and they're like, this is non-essential travel or something, which is bullshit, right? They're walking.
Isn't similar things happen in New York also, right?
Yeah, they have
snitch on
drones out.
people.
I want.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stupid. So I was reading up on how well mismanaged the government can be, and so that led me down to the rabbit hole of, I think in the 90s there was a San Diego tank rampage where this one meth head, was he a meth head or crackhead? I think, yeah, he was a meth head. This poor guy got divorced, addicted to meth, evicted, lost his job within a span of, I think, 2 months. So he walked into an armory, stole a tank and just drove.
That's like GTA, bro. He just went, in his head he went Panzer. That's all he did. And like he just drove a tank.
He got into a tank. Now these specific models of tank, I mean the tank didn't have any gun, didn't have any ammunition or anything, but this specific model of tank, first of all, it was left semi-unguarded. Second, it doesn't have a key or an ignition or any sort of code to get it started. You press a button and it's good to go. So he stole a tank from an armory. The one poor security guard who was there had to run for his life because, I mean, what's he gonna do against the tank? Personally, I think he could have just gotten into another tank and then actually got after him like a man, but you know. Then the cops are devastated because it's a tank. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do against a tank?
For, like, it's just fascinating how these type of characters develop. Like this regular guy got divorced, lost his house, lost his job, got addicted to meth. And again, this is within a span of a month. And then he decided, alright, I'm going to steal a tank.
Bro, this is like a GTA mission,
like that.
Bro, it's just meth.
And he drove, and he caused like $7 million.
This is just Adventures of Florida Man part,
and
like,
and he
I don't know.
managed to cause like $7 million of damage by just driving a tank around and obliterating buildings and stuff. Thankfully, nobody nobody died or anything. In the end, the tank got stuck in a pothole or something. And I'm not kidding, and then the cops just jumped him. But it's stuff like that. It's just like, all the government really, especially places where you can have access to tanks for some reason. Like, why do we have war?
But isn't this like 1990s though?
Yeah, this is pre.
Yeah.
Well, 9/11, when everybody decided, okay, we need security measures, which is appropriate actually. But yeah, the fact that some random method can get into a tank and obliterate a city for half a day is just entertaining to me.
Google gives such nice information, bro. I type in 1990s and the information I get back is the 1990s was a decade of the Gregorian calendar that began on 1st January 1990 and ended on 31st December 1999. Like, oh.
I think I searched something up on Google regarding the age of some historical figure of something, I think an exam date or something. The first site, they put up the little bubble for the Wikipedia article, right? When you search something. That had a different date. The Google mandated dates were different. It's like CLAT. Date 16th May or something, and then the CLAT website has that little bubble in the corner where like, no guys, it's like 21st June, chill out. Advaith, how do you feel that your government's initial plan to combat the virus was to give it to everybody and develop herd immunity?
Bro, that's the first time I'm hearing about that, but that sounds like वो गांजा फूक के he's just thinking, bro, सबको देते हैं bro virus.
It was with
like मजा आएगा.
It just took 2 centuries.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though Advaith, we three, Adri, me and Pratosh, are done with our school and stuff, the 1.5 year we had you in Akia was, it was pretty, there were fun times.
Why is Rushil talking like an adult?
Yeah, like,
it was pretty fun times.
Yeah, why are you talking like an adult? Why?
Sound like you're gonna announce a divorce or something to me. What the hell? It's like,
yeah, so we had some pretty good times.
Hey, I mean, come on.
Pratosh and I are splitting.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
See, even though 90%
Like
of
this
it was a
collective is
shitty
this-
time, even though 90% of
agreed.
it was pretty shitty, the time we got between periods and lunch breaks
Akia was pretty
fun.
good.
It
We
was
gave
pretty
it a
cool.
bad
You know.
rap.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We did what we wanted, dude, in Akia. Like we didn't give a shit. Honestly, me towards the end, I'm like, you guys can't touch me. Like, I will do anything.
But you had a different.
This guy found this guy Advaith found out he's moving to London and was like, yeah, it's my time now.
Like, I got to know 2 months before I left. I'm like, अब मैं school नहीं आएगा. School आएगा तो काम
Yeah,
करके
to
नहीं
be
आएगा.
fair, you are the laziest person who's ever cheated in an exam. He went through the effort to bring a big bag and his phone in and everything. He opens it once, he checks the time, and then he doesn't touch it for the rest of the exam. It's like, what happened? You lazy. This was before he found out he was moving. So I was sitting next to him like, be useful, goddammit.
Give me some information.
Like,
Okay.
you bunked all the
Yeah,
exams.
correct.
What cheating?
So I just used to
Didn't
do
show
it.
up.
I bunked. I just bunked all the exams too. That's fun.
AK figured out Advaith's grandmother's number for the sake of calling Advaith, and that was one weird event.
Yeah, and then my grandmom didn't know I was bunking exams. So then she belted it and she snitched on me like, he's not sick, he's at home, he's playing games on his computer. I'm like, okay, lovely, thanks.
Right, I think we can wind up.
Yeah, that's all the time
Yeah, I
we
think
have.
that's all the time we
So
have.
thank you everybody for tuning in and listening to our show.
Yeah,
Really
we didn't get to the
Yes.
point on anything,
that's
but that's
the
what we
point.
do on this podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks
Yeah.
to like our 20 to 30 viewers for like
150.
this.
Fuck you.
Hope you had
We
a
are
great
amazing.
day, guys.
Thank you
We
so
love
much. Hey, and also thank you for
Showing
thank you to
up,
Advaith
yeah.
for joining us
Really fun
on this
talking to you,
episode. Taking our
guys,
time for this.
I-
Alright then, thank you so much, guys. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.